Hey there, today we're installing a brand new toilet flange on this drain. So whether you got this far on your project or you just inherit a project like I did, it's time to get that drain installed. Generally, your drains are going to be either a 3-inch drain or a 4-inch drain. And Oli makes this toilet flange that works for both. And this one that I found on Amazon, it's exactly what we're going to be installing on today's video. If you have a 4-inch drain on your home, you are in luck. That is because this toilet flange is designed to fit inside of the drain. So for you, what this means is you only need to prep the floor and then you can install the toilet flange. You can do this with an angle grinder and a concrete disc. Now, a disc like this is pretty expensive on the big box stores. But I found this one on Amazon. I'm sure it's not going to last as long, but it will get this job done and it's definitely worth it. And remember that if you need any help finding any of the parts or tools I used here today, make sure to check the description below. When doing this, make sure to wear eye protection and a respirator. You really don't want to be breathing any of this concrete dust. The goal here is to work around the drain pipe with the angle grinder, trying to make the surface as flat as possible. Now, I only did a small side just to show you. And if you have a 4-inch drain, you do the whole thing. Then at this point, you cut the drain flush with the floor, and then you'll be able to slide your toilet flange on the inside of the drain. But for me, I have a 3-inch drain, so we're gonna do this a little different. And what I'm doing for this case is actually drilling and breaking the concrete around the whole drain pipe. My goal is to get down about 4 inches, so I have enough room to add the cement around the drain pipe and slide over the toilet flange. Breaking concrete like this is not an easy task and it does take some effort and patience. So I go around the pipe with a couple different bits and make sure I don't damage the pipe. As many of you know, not every project goes as planned. This one, the goal was to break the concrete all around this so we could get our flange right inside. What ended up happening is, as I was breaking around the pipe, I found there's an elbow right over there. What that means is that the toilet flange would not fit nor the inside or the outside of this elbow. So what I ended up doing is buying a new toilet flange that has a 3-inch inside fit. This toilet flange fits on the inside of a 3-inch elbow. So let's go ahead, cut this pipe off and install this toilet flange. To remove the remaining of the drain pipe, I make notches on the inside and break it off little by little. I use a hammer and a screwdriver to do that. Now, when you're done, go ahead and clean the inside of the pipe as much as possible. I like to use sandpaper on the inside to make sure that this elbow will accept the toilet flange. And before moving on, I mixed some quick dry cement and filled in the hole. And now with the concrete hard enough to work on, I'm gonna go ahead and install the toilet flange. I make sure I add plenty of ABS cement to the elbow, and also the same thing to the toilet flange. Then I make sure that the toilet flange is square with the wall. This is very important, otherwise it's gonna show when you install the toilet. One way to do this, if you look closely on the toilet flange, there should be a mark. And that mark should be squared with the wall, usually 12.5 inches away from the wall. And then with the block and a hammer, I make sure I drive the toilet flange all the way down. And don't forget, you still need to bolt this down to the concrete. But I recommend you wait at least 24 hours for the concrete to fully dry up. And when it does, make sure to use at least 2.25-inch tap cones. And hopefully with this video, I'm able to share with you what you can encounter when installing your toilet flange. And for whatever reason you have ABS on your home and you cannot find any ABS toilet flanges, I recommend you checking out this video where I can walk you through on how to transition from PVC to ABS the correct way. I hope you learned something in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.